Hi guys, I'm sorry I can't be there. I'm doing a theater thing over in the auditorium. I want to show you a model of how to best succeed at the quiz tomorrow. You're going to see something that looks like this. Let's see if I can make it a little bit bigger. It's going to have this instruction and then 3 to 5 quotes with no page numbers. Your job is to apply the directions to each of the quotes. I'm going to stop and explain the directions and then show models from 4th period, what they did to put together quotes that would, or explanations that would get them a 4. The directions are: explain the circumstances surrounding the text details in each question. If possible, explain which characters are involved, where the setting is for the quote, and what the context of the quote is. Now, I know this is academic language and not everybody can decode this yet. Your goal is to be able to decode these as you see them. So I'm going to write the easy version so that you know when you read this, this is what I mean. Your job is to continue working on decoding these yourself. Basically, this prompt is saying, tell me what is going on around the quote. And there's a few specific steps you need to include. You need to include where is this happening, who is involved, and what is going on. Yeah, I know it would be easier to do the bottom than the top. You'd rather see this than this. But in the real world, you'll see things that look like this more often. Okay, I'm going to delete this now, so you can pause it if you need a moment to look at this. Okay, deleting it now. Let's look at this quote. This should be from your read aloud yesterday, or hopefully from the reading you're doing on your own. Instantly, obediently, Jonas had dropped his bike on its side on the path behind his family's dwelling. He had run indoors and stayed there, alone. Now remember, you've got to tell me the characters involved, where the setting is for the quote, and what the context of the quote is. Here's an example from 4th period. This is all student contributed work. Right here. A plane was flying over, good grief. A plane was flying over the community, and the speaker was telling everyone, including Jonas, to go inside. He stayed in his house until the speaker told everyone to come out because the pilot misread his directions. During this time, Jonas was afraid because planes do not normally fly over the community. I want you guys to look at this question. Does answer who was involved, everyone, including Jonas. It tells where this was, over the community, and in the community, and inside his house. And it also tells you what's going on, the whole thing. You'll notice that this answer is about 3 sentences. There's one sentence, there's the second sentence, and there's the third one. Now, I'm going to have you guys pause it after looking at this quote. For a contributing citizen to be released from the community was a final decision, a terrible punishment, an overwhelming statement of failure. Right after I give you the prompt, you can pause it and ask students to create this context, and I will give the answer right after you guys unpause it. Okay, how'd you guys do? Did you come up with the complete context? Here's an example of one answer that would get you a 4. The pilot got released because he broke a rule of the community. The rule he broke was flying over the community, which he did because he got lost. The punishment is he was released. I don't know what this means yet, but my guess is they're going to kill him. Now remember, this is a 4th period student who guessed this. So you don't have to say that, oh, it's totally true just because Mr. Lehman said so. All right, one more. I'm just going to hide the answer. Down here at the bottom. Jonas grinned, remembering the morning that Asher had dashed into the classroom, late as usual, arriving breathlessly in the middle of the chanting of the morning anthem. Take a moment, pause this, and see if we can get students to put together who was involved, where this is happening, and what's going on. Go ahead and pause. All right. What do you guys think? I'm going to give you an example, just one example. I'm sure your examples work too. After Asher, Jonas's friend, was late to class because he got distracted because he saw some fish. The class was reciting the national anthem when he came in, and he was breathing heavy because he had rushed to school. He had to apologize to the entire class for being late. Notice that all three of the answers we gave have at least 3 sentences. You can write more, but I'd say less than 3 sentences is not going to get you a good grade. All right, if you have any questions, make sure you save them for me until tomorrow at the beginning of, or email me or come see me after school or lunch. Thanks, guys.